Hello Leo, Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. This is going to be your end of February tarot card reading for 2024. Just as a reminder, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All of this here is to give you some awareness and insight into your own situations so you can make the necessary decisions to create the reality that you want for yourself. Okay, so let's pull out some cards and see what we got going on for you. Okay, we got some major arcanas already. Lots of swords. Okay. Oh no, not too many swords. Just a few. Okay. So, let's talk about the past, long-term or short-term for some of you. Okay, so we got two major arcanas here. There's certain things here, especially, let's talk about, first of all, these two cards. First one, Justice card reversed. Talking about certain things with karma, certain things with fairness as well, I see here. For some of you, if there are situations with, if you have a partner, or if you have an ex, or if you have even just someone in your life you were emotionally invested in, you know, this tells me something with that, because we do have the Emperor card here in the reversed as well as the Seven of Swords. So there's something here in general that I think for some of you, if you had to leave a situation with someone that you felt very connected with because of certain communications that they made, that maybe were not truthful, that may have betrayed your trust, that may have been a little sneaky or shady or not exactly upfront or truthful or honest at the same time either. Also, it's saying, you know, I think here it's saying, you know, that when we have people who come into our life who do present themselves as good people, or people that, you know, that we can trust, that we can rely upon, just like that Emperor energy would suggest in the upright, but then all of a sudden, should they flip the script and show their true colors as someone who is not truthful, who may be someone who may be sneaky or tactical in some type of sense, to want to get something from you, you know. It's really saying, you know, with the Justice card reversed, you know, even though we may have been fooled or deceived in some type of way, you know, we still had an action that we made to accept that into our life, even though if it was under deceptive circumstances. And regardless, you know, for every action there is a result. Every action has a consequence, even if we are the victim sometimes, you know. So I think here for some of you, if you have dealt with anyone who has betrayed your trust, etc., this can also just mean, not even just as a person, it could make you feel like, you know, that you've lost a little control or power over a situation, you know. Which is fine, and that happens sometimes, because sometimes there are not great people out there. Sometimes there are very negative people out there who do want to get something from anyone around them, you know, whether it be just draining their energy, whether it be, God forbid, stealing something from you, you know, betraying you in some sense to make them feel good, to feed their ego, whatever it may be. So here, even more so as we move on to the present, because from the past, I think here, number one is showing a certain ending of a cycle, where if there are any burdens that you have dealt with, where you've put a lot of energy and effort, whether it could be just from moving on from a certain situation where you did feel like you did not have any power over that situation or that circumstance. As I said, because this comes right underneath that Emperor, I think that cycle is starting to end, where I think it's almost saying to me that you have actually used a lot of that energy to heal yourself, to move forward, to get control over your actions and whatever it is that you have actual control over, to change the situation. Even more so here, we also got the Four of Cups. So I think here it really tells me you've gone through a certain emotional self-reflection process, because maybe as I said before, with the Four of Cups, I mean, as the Four of Cups talks about, it usually is a card of apathy and not wanting to move forward. But with that 10, talking about the ending of a cycle, and with the cups right here, it's saying you maybe needed to have time to really reflect over things, to really feel those emotions, acknowledge them within yourself. And now in the reverse, it's really saying you are ready to move forward. You are ready to take the next cup of fulfillment over here that the universe is offering you. It's saying, you know, I've learned what I need, I've learned the lessons and experiences that I need to learn. But now I'm willing to move forward and to experience something new, and to leave these old cups that may be old stagnant emotions or anything that may keep you stuck in the past. I'm willing to leave that behind so that I can experience something different. We also got the King of Swords here in the reversed. So here, I think it is very reflective of this. You know, I see that Emperor energy and I see that Seven of Swords, and we got the King of Swords right here. So I think it is reflective over a person or a situation where if you felt like you were either manipulated in some type of way, if someone was not being their most honest self to you at the same time. But also on a personal reading, if that doesn't resonate, it's also saying that you are really trying to gain control over your mind, over your experiences, over your truth, really, what you have learned maybe from the past, and what it is that you're willing to find power in your own belief system now, in terms of, as I always say, that spiritual alchemy of transforming something negative into the positive, turning pain into lessons and wisdom that can take you forward into the future. So here, I think here it's really saying, because from those experiences of the past, that you're really starting to find a new truth, and by discovering that new truth, it will give you a certain position of power where you will feel more in control of what it is that you need to be doing in your life to move forward. So here with that King of Pentacles, I think here there's a big transformation process for you. I think is a clearing out and purging of things from the past and learning from them and using those experiences, whether they be negative or not, but just trying to move forward and learn from them the best you can, and just take it as a learning lesson. As I said, there's a lot of, for some of you who resonates, you're willing to move forward and end the cycle and to ultimately be transformed into a position of power. Now, as we move forward into the future, again, we got another 10 of Swords right underneath that King of Swords here. So even more so, ending of a cycle where I think for some of you, you've put in the effort, as I said, with that 10 of Wands, and now you're willing to let that old person, that old version of yourself or that old situation die. Especially in the reverse of the 10 of Swords, it's saying there's a lot of healing going on here. The swords are falling out of this body. So, and also is talking about, you know, this spiritual, I always see the 10 of Swords as not only an ending of the cycle, but you're being released from the old into a new, from the old person that you were into a more spiritual person, as if the soul is ascending from this body into a new spiritual form with new wisdom, as I said, new wisdom and knowledge from the past, from past pain, especially for some of you, whoever resonates with that. So I think here it's really talking about an ending of a cycle of some kind. You have a lot of kings here. I didn't even see this. We got the King of Pentacles as well. So not only are you going to find a new truth that will give you a position of power and a position of clarity about the past and why things had to happen the way they did, and also learning new wisdom, I think here is also saying you're going to, this new wisdom of that King of Swords is also going to create new stability for you as well. In the reverse, it's saying that you have the opportunity with this new power you are going to find, and this new control over your circumstances, where you can start to find new security. You can use this new truth and new wisdom to provide for yourself new abundance, new, as I said, stability for you to provide for yourself, to give you some type of what was it? Some type of security, also peace. Really, I think that's really it for some of you. I mean, it talks about ending these cycles, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to use your power and your control over your situations to create that security for yourself, from yourself, and sometimes by yourself, you know. And so I think here also we got the Four of Pentacles as well. So I think here not only does it talk about conserving your energy, I think here it's really saying also that you're really going to be using a lot of your energy that you have saved up with just the general meaning of the Four of Pentacles, and you're going to use that inward again in this reversal right here. You're going to use it for yourself to create this stability. So whether that be something financial, whether it be something with your money or just your energy in general, whether it be something you want to change about your health as well, Pentacles talk about all those things. So it's really talking about using your resources in a way that, as I said with that King of Pentacles, that's going to give you more power, more peace, and more stability. So here, that's kind of what I see for the general part of the reading. I think here it's saying, even if there are decisions that we made, even though if we were the victim of certain things, it shows that you are taking the steps to heal and to change. And as I said with both of those tens, where you want to end certain cycles, and you also got the World card right there, which I will touch upon. You also got the Emperor again, another synchronicity. Two synchronicities right there, talking about big cycles ending, also talking about maybe a certain person. And you got the Seven of Swords again. You can't make this shit up, I swear to God. Okay, so these next three cards are going to be talking about energies you have dealt with, are dealing with, and now are letting go from your life. So first off, World card, as I said with the Ten of Swords and also with the Ten of Wands, big cycles are ending for some of you. Whether this cycle is something, whether it is something with the world especially, it's talking about things that may have been, you may have been dealing with for years, 6 months to a year, if more, for some of you. But it's really saying that cycle is ending, whether it be something of pain of the past or certain burdens you may have been carrying on you, certain weights on your shoulders. The World card is really saying that it's going to end, that it's over. And that it's okay, especially if this is attached to a certain person or situation especially. So any type of hardship that you felt you've been carrying, or that you've been trying to heal or move on from, the World card is really saying that that cycle is really going to end, and now it's going to be released from your system. Again, big major arcana. This is the last major arcana card of the Fool's journey in the major arcana. So this is really saying that if you have really gone through that whole journey of feeling all of those feelings, learning all of those lessons, now everything is coming into full circle for you, and that you will begin a new cycle of some kind, a rebirth. Again, we got the Emperor energy. So two things. Again, if this is attached to a certain person, I say that because this is the archetypal patriarch of the major arcana. So this talks about a husband, talks about a partner. It doesn't matter gender. This is a general reading, so any type of partner that you may have. But here it's really saying if this is attached to a person, especially as I said with that World card, that person, any thoughts, feelings, emotions that are attached to that person are being let go. You're really severing that tie. That's the word that really comes to mind. You're severing your connection, all connections to this person especially. On another note, on a personal level, if this is not attached to a person or situation, this is talking about anything that gets in the way of you feeling like you don't have power or control over your situations or your life. Expect empowerment. This is saying, any blockages towards your own personal power, where you feel like you may be victimized or be the victim of something, expect all of those feelings to go away, and that you will start to grab life by the balls, if you will, and you're going to use it in a way that's going to benefit you. You're going to take control over your own situations and circumstances once more. And again, Seven of Swords, you can't make this up, guys, I swear. I would say even triple synchronicity. With the World, I will say that those tens talk about ends of cycles, and you got the Emperor and Seven of Swords right here. So again, any type of deceptions that you have faced, any betrayals that you have faced in the past, I think here it's really saying for some of you that those thoughts or feelings or emotions that are tied to that are being let go as well. Anything that may have caused you pain from deceitful people who wanted to take things from you, people who have cheated on you, or anything like that. So here I really feel for some of you, this is whoever resonates with this reading, it's a big cycle that you may have dealt with a certain person or situation that really hurt you in some type of way or betrayed your trust. And now all of those things are being let go, literally, since they've shown up twice in the reading. So these next three cards are going to be blessings from the universe. Love to see this so far, yes, that are coming into you. You can't make this stuff up. Emperor, emperor, emperor. I don't know what else to say, guys. And for those of you, I've gotten comments saying, oh, do you just make up stories? I'm like, no, I don't. You saw me shuffle. So there you go. The universe is saying something to whoever resonates with this. So first of all, I'll get on that last. So first of all, blessings from the universe. You have the Chariot. As I said, a cycle is ending and now you're moving forward. The Chariot is all about forward direction toward a certain goal or purpose, a certain focus. And I think for some of you, you've gone through a journey of healing, a journey of change, where you want to work on yourself and move forward. And the Chariot energy, that's what the universe is going to bless you with. Forward momentum, forward movement towards something you are drawn to or passionate about. We also got the Nine of Wands right here. This talks about the wounded warrior energy. And this is, whoever relates with this is talking about really everything I said with that Seven of Swords and Emperor. If there's any situation or person that puts you in this type of role where you feel like you suffered a lot, where you feel you have to protect yourself or have barriers or walls up, now it's really saying, from a blessing point of view, it's saying you're going to be healed, and that the walls are going to be released. The walls are going to be put down, where that you are no longer the victim of anything, where you don't have to feel like you are in survival mode, where now that you are willing to move forward in the world, now that you are healed, and you're going to expand your life, expand your experiences, and you will be with the universe and all of its opportunities once more. So you go from the wounded warrior to just the warrior, which is beautiful. The Emperor, triple synchronicity. I'm sorry, but this is, again, just reaffirming and confirming to all of you out there who resonate with this. It's saying that you are going to get control and power once more. And sometimes we have to fall and learn some type of lesson, whether it be through other people or situations or circumstances, in order to heal and grow stronger from them, And sometimes that's not a great thing to experience when we're going through it. I get it. But here it's really saying, the universe wanted you to go through a certain process so that you can grow and become stronger from those experiences, because it knows that you can handle it. And I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it did, but if you're watching this reading, you made it this far. You can handle it. And so it's a triple synchronicity here from the universe. It's saying that it's helping you to grow stronger. It's helping you to find control over all the circumstances and all the conflict that may be coming into your life, because it's helping you evolve and grow to the next person who's going to be able to handle those next experiences in your life. We have 3 more cards coming in. What did I say? Transformation. As I said, cycles ending. This has been a transformation process for you. Like, I really feel that for some of you with all those 10s in that World card. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. So, first of all, yeah, as I said, transformation with the triple Emperor. It really is saying that, you're going to regain your power in a much different sense of where you were in the past. And also you're going to gain much more control over your situations. You had to go through very difficult or challenging experiences from your short-term or long-term past. I think long-term past for some of you with that World card, in order to do what you needed to do to heal and to grow stronger from it. We also have healing. As I said, you're healing. For some of you, this is a journey of healing where maybe you had to go through, again, those challenging moments. But through this healing process, it has helped you evolve both on the mental and on the emotional heart space, on the emotional spaces of who you are. It's helped you evolve and grow and learn from those things. Where, as I say with spiritual alchemy, you're turning a negative experience, which is just pain, or trauma, and now you're turning it into lessons and wisdom and power for some of you, and control for some of you. And finally, awakening. I think from this transformation period, a lot of you are awakening to a new version of yourself. As I said before with that Ten of Swords, you're letting an old version die, and you have grown from this healing process and transformation process into someone completely new and someone different, someone more capable and powerful to handle future conflicts in a much better way. So here, definitely powerful and totally transformative reading. Triple synchronicities here for some of you Leos out there. You can't make this stuff up. And anyone who doubts it, well, I'd have nothing else to say. So The proof is in the pudding. So here, that's all I see for you for end of February reading. I hope this resonated with some of you. If it did, don't forget to hit that like button. Leave me a comment if you wish. And do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. I want to say thank you so much for those of you who have just recently subscribed, and those of you who are returning viewers. I very much appreciate all of you deeply in my heart. So thank you again. I want to wish you well, and I will see you next video. Goodbye.